masters of speed. This is Formula One.
Yo guys, welcome back. This is Monza. This is a new setup video. We've got nearly 5 red lights. We are away. So why am I in the Fezzer? For those of you that know, there was a 1.6 patch update. So rather than going through everything, even though I had all my setups done and ready to get together and upload, with the 1.6 patch, I went back and I redid all the setups that I had, but instead of doing them in the Mercedes, I did them in the Ferrari instead. So it kind of shows, like, prior 1.6 patch was Mercedes, and after the 1.6 patch it's Ferrari, and obviously starting with the Templar speed, which is kind of ironic really, and it's honestly the reason why I chose a Ferrari, because obviously first race starting at Monza. So absolute awesome. Unfortunately, the developers, they didn't do anything with the AI. The AI is still unbelievably rapid, and you'll see just on how fast they are in the upcoming videos. For example, Japan, the AI can gain 1.2 seconds on you per lap at Japan. That is unreal. But the only reason why I'm so far out in front this time around is because Perez, Sainz and Verstappen went 3 wide into the first chicane, into the second chicane on the first lap, and this is the only reason why I'm able to pull out so much speed. And this lap I or dump my entire DRS. But the setup is absolutely fantastic. It is an inverted setup. Not too sure what happened with the bouncy video over there. I have had a few issues over the last couple of days with my recording software and everything else, so I will try to rectify that and keep it to a minimum. But yeah, this is the chicane that they all went 3 wide into. Again, it jumped a little bit there, and again I'm not too sure. But the setup, it's an inverted setup. It's a 7.5 on the wings, and it is absolutely awesome. It really is a good setup. The only thing that is the issue is the person actually currently driving this car. I recorded these quite late as after the 1.6 patch came out, because after reading the forums and whatnot, everybody was complaining about chronic understeer and the lack of grip and whatnot. The main thing that I've noticed is the grip at starts of races. Prior to this 1.6 patch, grip starts were okay, they weren't great, but I have really noticed an issue with starting races and the lack of grip there. Not noticed understeer too much, but have noticed various bits and pieces with grip, etc. But this setup is done for the 1.6, hence the reason why I'm in the Ferrari. Like I said, it's an inverted setup. If you guys cannot get on with an inverted setup, because trust me, the inverted setups are a little bit more difficult to drive than the non-inverted setups, because you have to be a little bit earlier on the brakes. Otherwise, for those not running ABS, you will lock up a lot easier, which makes it inverted setups a lot trickier. But if you brake that a little bit earlier and set the corner up a little bit better, you should be fine. However, if for those who cannot run or get along with inverted setups, please let me know in the comments. I will create a non-inverted setup for you, which is just it'll pretty much be exactly the same, apart from a few changes to the wings and the suspension geometry and suspension. So as always, this setup, you should know it by now, it's just a guide. You guys need to test it out for yourselves, and like I said, let me know in the comments for those who can't get on with an inverted setup. But this setup I feel is great. It is really good. Like I said, I know it's good because it's set up for me. But let me know what you guys think of it. The setup is at the end. It's just a guide. Remember to double check it and triple check it. Grip. I don't understand why the developers would play with the game so much, because they did nothing to stop the AI from being super fast, which was the main concern. I don't understand it, but it is what it is, and we have to deal with the consequences, because to be honest, I felt that the cars were absolutely great on their own without interference. It's just needed to tone down the AI a bit, but it seems that people don't listen, which is unfair, it is what it is. There's no point griping about it anymore. I'm certain in the future they will turn down the AI. To gain 1.2 seconds, almost a lap, it's kind of ridiculous. But wherever you are in the world today, guys, hope you're well, hope you're good. As you can see, my fastest lap is a 21.4, which is pretty good for around Monza, the Temple of Speed. Yeah, I absolutely love this circuit as well. Really do. But wherever you are, take care, hope you're good. Remember to do all that good stuff, like hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and guys, take it easy. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations, well done.
There is then victory in the Italian Grand Prix, an historic race and an achievement to be immensely proud of. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. We hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car. That's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team. Ferrari, do it again. Let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Charles Leclerc showed exactly how to manage yourself out on the track today. He was almost flawless out there. Incredible stuff.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.